Okay, folks, here we are, everybody. It's a little watch along. Mike Messier, your buddy, for those checking in, is watch this Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble. First of two Royal Rumble matches. They just had the, who's this? Kelly. Kelly looks a little different tonight. Is that her? They're saying it's Kelly. It looks a little different to me, to be honest with you. Just do a little technical stuff here, folks. But you're welcome to make comments and so on and so forth. Sorry, I pushed the go live button. I had something else to do on this thing first, but it's okay. All right, folks, let's get back to business. So if you're with me and you're watching this Royal Rumble, if you're not watching it, I guess I'll give you the update. They had a great Universal title match. Roman Reigns defending against Seth freaking Rollins. Really good match from those two guys. Good chemistry. Here we are in this Women's Royal Rumble. It's the second match on the show. We've got Sasha Banks, Kelly, and Tamina Snuka in the ring. Sasha looks excellent. She's got this kind of red, white, and blue. I don't know if she's trying to be like Captain America or something, but she looks great. Her hair is light blue, kind of like a Captain America color blue. She just stomped on Tamina. Kelly looking a little different than what I remember. Maybe it's the hairstyle, but Kelly's face looks a lot different. I was just saying today on the AEW apologist video that Kelly's out. I was just saying how Charlotte looked a bit different. Anyway, folks, you're welcome to do whatever you want, but you're welcome to share this video, share this link. I'm sure some people are just seeing that I'm doing this, having a little fun. Here comes Aaliyah. I was just commenting on her, about her, how attractive she is. SmackDown last night, she had those cutaway long boys, I guess you'd call them. But now she's getting pounded from Sasha. I think they're really trying to make Sasha Banks the queen of this match. She won't win, but she'll have like that Rick Martel spot where she'll be in this thing forever. Like maybe Sasha will last to the very end and get eliminated by Ronda Rousey. Aaliyah just pulling off her top. Now Aaliyah just got slapped. Now this Aaliyah lady is not Eddie Guerrero's daughter, right? That's somebody else. So we're having fun. And so on and so forth. Royal Rumble this year. Men's Royal Rumble coming up. I did predict that Brock would win, which seems a little less likely now that Brock will be going on later on the show against Bobby Lashley. So maybe my prediction is going to be wrong, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. Let's see. We get another participant coming up in 5-4-3. This might be Lita. I'm guessing it's Lita. Why not? It's someone who's getting a pop. It's Liv Morgan. Liv's okay. I mean, Liv, once again, I mean, what did Jim Ross say about the hiring practices? Athletic 10s. I mean, that's what you've got pretty much here with Liv Morgan, Aaliyah, Sasha Banks. And I'm not a huge Tamina fan, but I give her credit. Her wrestling has improved quite a bit in the last year or so. I think that tag team with Natalya was really good for Tamina. It looks like Sasha now is almost getting eliminated by Liv Morgan, but she got kept in. So it's all in good fun. All in good fun, folks. A comment. I'm going to check the comments in a second here. If you're watching the Royal Rumble, it's a Saturday night. Here we are watching wrestling. So there you go. Oh, boy. So I did have some interesting comments today. If anyone saw on my Daphne Unger video from last summer, I had a guy make a comment today that was kind of mean-spirited towards Mick Foley, I thought about erasing his comment, but then I didn't want to just erase his comment. I wanted to address it. If you go to my Daphne Unger video, Real Concern for Daphne Unger, you can see that comment, my response. And we had a pretty good give and take, but basically this guy was kind of blaming Mick Foley, of all people, for the death of Daphne, which I thought was a little unfair. Okay, we got Queen Zelina in the ring now. Coming towards the ring, I should say. A nice woman. Let's see here, folks. Let's see. Now they're trying to get Tamina out. Here comes Zelina. She's very petite. Very petite. Compared to someone like Liv Morgan or Sasha Banks. Zelina, much shorter than even Sasha or Liv. Looks like they're about to eliminate her now. She's holding on. It's a good Royal Rumble women's match. It's pleasant. Oh, did Sasha just get eliminated? Oh, shit. Sasha's gone. Here's to Queen Zelina. Kind of a surprise there, but if Sasha wasn't going to win, they made her look good. They didn't keep her in there all night, but she looked pretty good. You think they're doing 22 minutes on this Rumble, or are they doing like 90 seconds? Seems more like 80 or 90 seconds between entrants, just on the Messier clock. Okay, who will we get next? Be funny if Stephanie McMahon was in this thing. Oh, the Bianca Belair. I still don't like the skipping. The skipping of Bianca Belair. It's just not my thing. It's nice that she skips, but I'm just not into it. Okay. Bianca just doing some nice work here with Tamina. Kick to the head. Just to recap, Sasha Banks was eliminated. Kelly was eliminated. Melina, that was kind of funny when Melina did her split and Sasha kind of looked at her like, trying to look at that old hooch. I guess Melina would be an NWA talent. So the forbidden door, so to speak, being broken. I guess we're about due for a Mickie James entrance at this time. And I think when she gets in there, Mickie will probably last between 3 and 4 minutes. Bianca now kind of measuring Zelina. Oh, I've been having a little bit of problems with this Peacock feed tonight. I don't know about yourselves. Have you been having problems with Peacock? I've noticed that if I exit the live stream of WWE and then go back in, it tends to clear up the fogginess. But right now, my image on the Peacock network is very poor. And I'm going to take a little exit from the Peacock and then go right back in, and I'm sure I'll see who this next entrant is. I'm going to predict, is it, no, who's this? Dana Brooke. Okay. Dana Brooke looks different too. I'm telling you, a lot of these WWE women just look different all the time. The Dana Brooke actually looks better, but a lot of them just look like they've gotten different adjustments to their faces. I mean, is saying plastic surgery disrespectful at this point? But a lot of them just look so different. They're, Charlotte and a few others, their faces even. I think most of them don't even need to do that. But, God forbid I have an opinion. Empowerment, hashtag. I just don't know. Dana Brooke now doing a little dozy-do and then a drop kick. She's trying to get the fans behind her. Dana looks like has she gotten a boob job? I mean, what's going on with her? It doesn't look the same. Remember when Batista was making a move for Dana Brooke? Dana's kind of in that. You're just kind of waiting for her to get released, but she never does. Zelina now getting some shots in on Dana Brooke. What's the fuck? Oh, boy. Well, some people are chiming in, and the people are sending me text messages and so forth, seeing what's going on. If you're enjoying the Royal Rumble, if you're having a beverage or a food item, you can leave a comment. Tell me what you're having. I'm not sure if I see all the comments. Sometimes it depends on where you're watching the video. MICHAEL McGLONE coming in. She looks quite good. Undertaker's wife. Third or fourth wife at this point. She looks like she's in great shape. MICHAEL McGLONE, that is. She looks like she can go. Actually, Michelle looks really good. She looks like better than most of the people in there. Michelle going after Liv Morgan. That'll be kind of an interesting match. Michelle with the belly-to-belly suplex, Magnum TA style. A big kick to Bianca. And Queen Zelina hopping on Michelle. Been getting cooked into the caught into the AJ thing. Here comes Dana Brooke off the top rope. And she gets caught with a big foot. Interesting match, folks. Interesting match. I'm going to tell my friends here. Tell some pals of mine to join the fun. Like I said, if you have comments, you can leave them. If you're on YouTube, I probably see them. I'm not sure about Facebook. Sometimes I see those. I've also got Twitter going on right now, and so on and so forth. If you happen to be watching this, subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel. I have a Facebook page for this now. I've been putting some of my videos up. And we got Bianca, we got Michelle, we got Queen Zelina, we got Liv Morgan, Aaliyah, and we've got 5 seconds. They're definitely doing I would say 70 to 80 seconds between entrants. Sonya Deville. Actually, she's really one of my favorite female wrestlers. I think this outfit looks great. This black sports coat, her Cruella Deville type of gimmick, as Naomi pointed out last night on SmackDown. I think it's a great look for Sonya Deville, and I'd like to see more of her wrestling. I could see her being a champion at some point if Charlotte or whoever. Or Becky. And now Sonya's keeping her cloak on, her whatever the fuck on. I think I'll put the closed captions on here on the Royal Rumble so I can. Well, now Sonya's going to say something. She wants to say something here. Yeah, once again, I'm having some streaming problems with the Peacock network. I don't know if you're having that or not. Nice view of my backyard, huh? It's just a nice view here. Bianca Belair now attacking what's-her-face in the corner. Sonya Deville, MICHAEL McGLONE. And we got a good match here, folks. If you want to leave a comment, Liv Morgan crawling on her knees. Tamina in the corner, Zelina Vega. We've got another countdown, like 60 or 70 seconds between these people. We got Natalya. Business is about to slow down. Natalia's got a nice robe on. I'll give her that. A friend of mine out there, Chris Anino, is a big Natalya fan. I don't happen to be. I'm not. I think Natalya's okay. I think she's consistent. I think she's probably a really nice person. And she's tolerant of wrestling or like the weird subculture of wrestling and the locker room politics. and she's consistent. She doesn't cause trouble, but she hasn't really. I don't know if she's my most. She's not one of my favorites. Let's put it that way. I don't. Nothing against her, just nothing for her either. Liv Morgan over the top here by Natalya. Natalia's just like this. She's getting to be like this old battle axe that just kind of hangs around, like a fabulous moolah or something. Now she's getting scooped up by Bianca. What's her face is trying to shove her over. Once again, my reception on the Peacock is getting a little shaky. So what I found is that if I exit from the street Royal Rumble and I go back in, it tends to clear it up. And I just missed the elimination of Tamina and almost the elimination of Bianca, but she was able to stay in. Last year, Bianca won this whole thing, which was nice. And she, mentioned her husband, Montez or whatever, in her victory speech. Everyone's going to do an Oscar speech when they win a wrestling match these days. I don't know. Before the whole pandemic thing, I would go to these wrestling shows, these independent wrestling shows, and these local guys from Top Rope Promotions who went on to ROH would come back, and they come back to the local promotion and have to do an Oscar speech after every match they had. We've got another thing. Oh, look, Cameron. I follow her on Instagram. She prefers white men, is what she's tweeted or Instagrammed or whatever. She just did a little booty shaking. She's looking good, very good. She's putting a little strut into that ass. Yeah, she's definitely playing up the hot chick thing. And look, Cameron looks great. Very pretty. I think she's more of an Instagram model and singer now than a wrestler. So she's probably just thinking she wants to get in here, not get hurt, and get out quick. Oh, she just did a flying whatever the fuck, did the flying maneuver, and then like a Jericho thing, like the double knee thing. Now she's showing off that ass. And she's doing that stupid thing with Natalya with you throw your ass in somebody's waist. Sonya just got in, and now she's choking Cameron. Looks like she wants to eliminate her quick, which I think would be fine for Cameron. She came in, she looked pretty, and if she's going over the top now, that's probably fine with her. I'm not sure who did I predict for this to win, actually. Shane McKenna of Wrestling Fans and then the Hameen Media Group both did polls for this thing, and I predicted Lita. So like I said, Cameron's gone. So on and so forth. Boy. We're 18 minutes into this stream, probably 20 minutes into the Royal Rumble women's match. We've got we've got about 6 ladies in the ring. Currently, we're about to get another one. I mean, Sonya Deville looks like a star to me. I don't know about you folks. Let's see who we got next. Feel the Glow, Naomi. So this is like a big rivalry, I guess, on SmackDown. Naomi and Sonya. Naomi won a WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5, and she was supposed to get a title match because she won the Battle Royal, and she still hasn't gotten her title match. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Naomi went over to Cameron to try and help her old butt-shaking partner from who was the guy who does the Fox News now? The turtle guy, the wrestler. Somebody call your mama or whatever. Sonya Deville now and Naomi. So they're trying to do their heated rivalry stuff, but they just did eye contact to go through their choreographed routine. But anyway, Naomi, I kind of like this outfit, though. I'll say that. This camouflage, neon camouflage. Now Natalya's trying to eliminate Naomi. Very exciting. Nice jawbreaker there by Naomi, a version of the Stunner. How's my audio, everybody? If you're watching this, fine. Let's see what we have next. Natalya is being hung up on the ropes. Aaliyah and Michelle McCool. I don't know. I mean, I think Michelle McCool is surprising me. She might have a few more matches in the tank. She been in prior Royal Rumbles. Oh, Carmella. Good old Carmella's coming back. URI, University of Rhode Island graduate. Carmella, I believe a former New England Patriots cheerleader. What's his name is kind of fantasizing about it. Well, it doesn't. It's Corey Graves or whatever. His real life side piece or whatever you want to call it. Now he's putting over Carmella. He used to put over Liv, but whatever. Very good. Carmella's, once again, same thing that Cameron did, just the hot chick walking to the ring, taking forever, showing off their midsections. Natalya is trying to eliminate Bianca. I'm guessing that Bianca's not supposed to get out now because she's really trying to stay in that ring, and they did. That's always the thing with these Rumbles is, there probably is a high chance of someone being eliminated on an accident. And I guess a famous one was Steve Austin in 96. Carmella now kind of bending over on the announce table for the benefit of Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Let's see. This is kind of a good Royal Rumble match, to be honest with you. It's got a good pace to it. It's moving fast. There's been some surprises with Cameron, although, to be honest, I listened to Dave Meltzer today, and he basically gave away all the surprises. Everything that's happened so far with the surprises, Meltzer kind of predicted it or knew it. So Meltzer sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. Okay, folks. Feel free to share this wonderful link. You know how to do that. Copy and paste the URL. Who do we have here? The man, Becky Lynch. No, Rhea Ripley. Okay. Rhea Ripley, once again, not one of my favorites, but I mean, she could be one of my favorites, Rhea Ripley, but I don't think she's been used very well. I think it was a big mistake to have her lose to Charlotte at that WrestleMania. And I think that really could have changed the trajectory if Rhea Ripley had beaten Charlotte at that WrestleMania, the no crowd WrestleMania 2 years ago. I think she would be better off today. But the WWE consistently makes errors. Rhea now has just put, what's her name, Carmella into the ring. Is Carmella wearing something on her face? She's wearing some type of face mask now. I don't get that gimmick. I don't quite get it. I mean, it's kind of weird, but, I did hear that mandate that for NXT, at least, they were trying to sex up the women wrestlers. D-Bac's back. Hey, what's up, buddy? You're enjoying the Rumble, I take it. And D-Bac had some nice help me today. Thanks, buddy, when you recognized that I didn't have my audio on, the mic for the Tom Brady tribute. It's too bad because I think the first tribute, which just get lost to the hemisphere, was probably the better tribute. But Rhea Ripley looks like she's trying to eliminate a couple of ladies. D-Bac, if you have a choice to win this Rumble, my choice is Lita for this women's Rumble. I've been picking Brock for the men's Rumble, although that doesn't seem as likely than Lashley later rather than sooner. Rhea Ripley with a couple of drop kicks. What's this? Natalya gets a headbutt. Oh, boy. So, like I said, D-Bac, it seems like 60 to 70 seconds between entrants. Like, it's definitely not 2 minutes, which is fine. Who we got here? Oh, Charlotte Flair. D-Bac, feel free to put in your choice for the winner of this thing. I know it's halfway over now. We're at number 17 entrant. Charlotte Flair looking good. My buddy there, Mike Monty, is a huge Charlotte Flair fan. I respect Charlotte Flair. I like Charlotte Flair. I just think that a couple of times she could have lost when she won. And one of those is to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 2 years ago. I just think that was a missed opportunity. And I'll be honest, I think WWE misses a lot of opportunities with guys like Killer Cross, Keith Lee, and we've seen it time and time again. Natalya just went over the top rope, but she wasn't eliminated. You know what? I'm just thinking of that silly Starcade, WWE Starcade, where they had like a Charlotte versus Natalia cage match at the main event. I just don't like how the WWE kind of bastardizes old NWA and WCW stuff. Charlotte just came in. Would have been nice to see Charlotte and Sasha Banks go at it with each other, but they're both kind of the generals of this thing. So I guess you need one or the other in there at all times. But we did have about 5 or 6 minutes without Sasha, maybe 7. Charlotte's now getting the shine. She just tossed Liv Morgan around like a rag doll. She eliminated Aaliyah. A miss from Naomi. It would be a good feud if they ever got around to that. And Charlotte doing some nice chops on Naomi. Naomi accepting them well. Something about Naomi's like wrestling pattern is kind of choppy. Naomi trying to eliminate Charlotte, looks like that's getting reversed. There's a certain choppiness to Naomi. Like it's like she's got all these little spots worked out, and it seems like she's only comfortable, Naomi that is, if she can do her little spots, like her little choreographed things of flips or whatever. If she's not doing those, Naomi's not comfortable in the ring. And to me, that's not what being a great wrestler is. You got to be comfortable, fluid, like a Ric Flair was, or even a Terry Taylor or Magnum TA, whoever. You know, I mean, it doesn't seem that Naomi, as great as an athlete as she is, I think she's a little too much concerned with high spots. Am I right or wrong? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. D-back, how are you doing with your reception? Because my reception gets fuzzy every once in a while on this Rumble. It could be just the Wi-Fi connection. Ivory! Holy fuck. Okay, Ivory's going to do some... I got to listen to this. If Ivory's going to talk, I got to listen to that. I got to listen to Ivory. I'm sorry. Oh, come on, Ivory. Be nice. Ivory's doing great. Right to censor Ivory. Ivory's awesome. Oh, man. Where's Stevie Richards? Oh, no. Ivory just got picked up. All right, so that was the spot of the match so far. Is Ivory just stole the fucking show here. But of course, Rhea Ripley's got her back to the ring, and all these wrestlers could easily attack Rhea and throw her over the top if she's not careful, which didn't happen. So that would have been a good chance to eliminate Rhea Ripley. Like she had her back to all the other women wrestlers, and if she was looking over the top rope, they could have easily eliminated her. Thanks, buddy. I agree with you about Naomi. Yeah, nothing against her character, meaning her personality or her ethics. I think she works hard. I just think she's too choppy. She's always looking for the next stunt to the next flip. Here we go. Is this a Brie Bella? She's got watch out. She might kick Liv Morgan's face off again. You know, I don't know. The Bellas too Kardashian for my taste. But I remember going to a WWE show at the Providence Civic Center several years ago, and I think it was a SmackDown, and I think the Bellas came out, and they got a huge pop. D-back, kind of the co-commentator here, the co-host. I could actually invite people on here, D-back, so I don't know if you or anybody else actually wants to be in the simulcast. But if you did, put an email address up, and I'll send you the invite. Let's see. Brie Bella kicking away Natalia, trying to get her hands off this thing. It was a good little touch with Ivory. That's kind of what we've come to expect from the Royal Rumble. The first 3 or 4 years, they really didn't do that. I think it was the whole thing with Pete Rose and Kane in the maybe 98, 99, 2000 Rumbles, where like kind of jokey entrance. I think that was the first time they started doing that. Was, I guess, 98, the jokiness. Let's see, we have a double suplex coming up here. Actually, it might have been 99, 2000, 2001, because I think Kane was not in the Rumble in 98. I think he came out during the Vader Undertaker match. Was that what it was? It was what was that match? I think it was Kane versus Vader. Was that at Royal Rumble 98? I'm just trying to remember all these things. Let's see what we get. What do we have now? Oh, Lita? Nope. Oh, Mickie James. Well, she's got her little Impact belt on. Interesting. She looks very festive. It's interesting that Nick Aldis has never served time in the WWE. I say served time like it's a prison sentence. But Mickie James looking good, and maybe she'll go after Michelle McCool. Oh, yeah, Michelle McCool going after her with a big kick. If you remember the Piggy James thing, Michelle and Mickie, a lot of history here. Reopening some old wounds with the Piggy James stuff. Be nice to see Mickie get some revenge. Nice kick. Rhea Ripley swinging for Mickie James. She gets a kick. Everybody who comes in, gets their shine. Mickie just doing something on Liv Morgan. Mickey's looking good. Now Michelle McCool scoops her up by the buttocks. And these two wenches, I mean, people aren't exactly chanting fight forever with these two. Oh, Mickie James now eliminating. Looks like she just eliminated Michelle McCool. And that's a Piggy James redemption. But now Mickey's got to get back into the ring. And Mickey's looking hot. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Good old Nick Aldis knows what he's doing. I did read Nick Aldis's book, and I did a review of it. Big pop for Mickie. Yeah, she looks good, man. I'll be honest with you. I think either AEW or WWE should just buy Impact Wrestling, consolidate it. Alicia Fox. I was always a big fan of Alicia Fox, to be honest with you. Look at that stomach. She got all these tattoos now. Did she have all those tattoos before? I'm sorry. I'm just a fan of Alicia Fox. She looks really good here. Looks well rested. Her arms are all tatted up. I don't remember that from her before. I always thought that Alicia Fox was one of the more attractive, underused talents in the WWE. I think she and Mickie James were like the cohorts of Alexa Bliss not too long ago. I think Alicia Fox is really great. She started off as the woman that had an affair with Edge. Let's see here, folks. Any further comments? Any more predictions? Feel free to chime in. Let's see. Rhea Ripley and Alicia going at it. I mean, God, Alicia Fox, very tall drink of water, as they say in the South. Bianca now, they're trying to eliminate Brie Bella in the corner. Mickie James and Bianca, Brie Bella. It's a good Rumble. I'm going to give these ladies a lot of credit. I didn't think it would be a bad Rumble, but as far as the women's Rumble goes, this is pretty damn good. It's entertaining. A lot of surprises, good pace. I think maybe like the 60 to 70 second interim periods between entrance is good. Totally, buddy. I totally agree with that. Nikki Ash. Oh, God. I mean, that's the thing with WWE. As a longtime pro wrestling fan, a lot of times I'm starting to see like this is like the starter kit for being a pro wrestling fan. My pick is Lita. D-Back's asking. My pick is Lita. Because, well, let's put it this way. We're up to like 20 or whatever the number is. And she's, oh, look, Nikki Ash is eliminating Rita. She's trying to. So she's a heel now. Nikki Ash, it doesn't make much sense that a superhero character's heel. Rhea is now disciplining her. I don't know. This thing is kind of weird. Just I don't quite get what they're doing with these two, with Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash. I've also been on the record as having issues with how Rhea Ripley drastically changed her look. And, I've been criticized. Well, it's not your right to tell her how to look. I know that. I just don't like it. I just think that Rhea Ripley looked better as like the blonde bombshell type, not the Hot Topic type. It doesn't seem genuine to me. It doesn't seem like it really is who it's supposed to be. I wonder if I can post a comment. I want to answer. I'm going to try it right now. Let's see. Can I post a comment? Hey, look, I can. Gee whiz. Okay, so Lita's my pick, and I could still be right because she hasn't been entered yet. I think we're looking towards a Lita Charlotte Flair match at Mania, going on maybe on the second night, like fifth match the second night, and Becky versus Ronda the first night. I know a lot of people are predicting Ronda Rousey to win this thing. I'm not so sure if she's actually going to be in it or if she'll just do an interference. Summer Rae. They calling her the legendary Summer Rae. I don't know. I mean, number 23. Oh, she's running fast. These women keep themselves in great shape, even when they're out of the WWE. Summer Rae, very, very attractive. I think she looks better now with the red hair. Her and Natalya just had a thing, kind of weird. Natalya's like seeing all these ghosts of all these women that used to be in her life. Okay, we got a slap fight here. You ever see that clip of the two Japanese wrestlers just chopping the shit out of each other for 5 minutes in a row? Natalya and Summer Rae did their version, which is like 3 slaps to the face. Summer Rae is now trying to get the crowd. And Charlotte just wiped her out, which was hilarious. That was pretty funny. Summer Rae, she's probably doing better than Fandango now. And it looks like Natalya is just trying to eliminate Summer Rae. Some of these lady veterans are just cannon fodder, just chicken fodder, as I'd like to say. They're just there to lose. Natalya now, she's getting hooked by the inner thighs of Charlotte, and she's getting gracefully shoved out. I don't know if this is the end of Natalya or she's going to Rick Martel her way back into this thing. She's Rick Martel her way back in. Oh, boy, Alicia Fox is still in there, D-back. I thought she'd be gone by now, to be honest with you. Brie Bella is still in. That's kind of surprising. Who are we going to now? Another Bella? Who do we got? Oh, we got another Bella. A friend of mine is a big Nikki Bella fan because he's an Italian guy and he likes her look. And I get that. She's attractive. Of the two Bella girls, I think Nikki's the one that got the boobs for Christmas. The plastic surgery Santa Claus gave her the boobs. She just came in with a kick in the ass to Bianca. That was always kind of like a weird thing. I didn't watch a whole lot of their show, but like whenever they had the Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Bella Girls thing, that was always funny. Yeah, if you big Bella fan, D-back, you can look up on my channel my John Cena, Nikki Bella reaction videos. Those were kind of like an early highlight in the 2017, 2018 days of my YouTube channel. I used to get a couple of thousand views on those. Just look, Mike Messier, Bella Cena breakup reaction videos, by 4 or 5 videos, and people liked them a lot. I'll give you credit. Brie Bella is attractive, and Nikki Bella is attractive, and now they're doing a fist bump with Alicia, and then they eliminated her. Every woman for herself. You can't, it's every woman for herself, Alicia. You should know that. You're on a Legends contract. You should know these things. Brie Bella now with her, softy punches to Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan. I mean, look, these women are gorgeous. You can't take it away from them. Does Liv Morgan have like the gray hair? How do you feel about that? Like young women with dyed gray hair. Sarah Logan, another Meltzer spoiled. Yeah. Sarah Logan looking quite busty. Um, a little, to be honest, a little heavy in the belly. Sarah Logan, like she looks like she's been sitting on the couch a little bit. Heavier on top than I remember. Yeah, a little. Who did she marry? She married one of the wrestlers, right? Isn't she married to a Viking Raider? But Sarah Logan looks like she's been out of the wrestling business for a while and wasn't expecting to get called. She's not in the best of shape. She's wearing a very kind of skimpy, weird outfit, and her legs, she just doesn't look as good as she did. And now she and Liv Morgan are having a moment. Liv Morgan is crying, and now they both get attacked by the Bellas. WWE is hard to watch. Yeah, I agree, buddy. There goes. There goes. Oh God, Sarah Logan. God bless her. Look, I'm not in good a shape as she is, but I'm sure she's going to watch this video and maybe think about going back to the Baileys or the Esportia. Liv Morgan now trying to pull over Nikki Bella, and Breeze over there and kicks Liv, and now Liv's out, and she's doing the shock face, and the Brie Bella is mocking her, and the Bella's on their knees. Let's see. Yep. Hey, my buddy Kyoto just popped in. Cody, as you know, I've been doing the AEW thing. I do the AEW apologist videos. I think I just recorded number 19 today. It should be out later this weekend for Monty and the Pharaoh YouTube channel. I'm doing good, Cody. I just moved. I'll be on the rebooted short film showcase later this month. I've been booked for CConk TV 9's new short film showcase with our good friend Catherine. I'll be interviewed on your show, Cody. Cody's the station manager at TV9 and also guitarist. You can put the name of your band up here, Cody, if you want. I'll give you a little plug. So here's my pick, guys. Lita's my pick. Lita. So now Lita did a nice suplex on Nikki Ash. And we got Mickie James coming over. Mickie James and Lita have a history. All we need now is Trish Stratus in this thing, or Jazz, or Jacqueline, some other old school lady wrestler. I don't know if you remember WrestleMania 22, but the Mickie James Trish Stratus match really stole the show. But that was a great show all up and down WrestleMania 22. Nice DDT there by Lita. Are they claiming that Mickey's out or not? Well, she didn't go over the top rope. I don't know if this is just both feet to the floor. But Mickie went under the bottom rope. Lita and Charlotte Flair, this is like a woman facing her aunt. I'm telling you, Lita looks better than Charlotte Flair, no offense. And there's probably a 20-year age difference. I don't know. I just see this as being your WrestleMania women's match. I guess it's for the SmackDown Women's title. That would be right. I see a certain chemistry here with Charlotte and Lita. I don't know if Lita can give her a great 20-minute match, but she can definitely do a 10-minute match, maybe. Just as I say that, Lita kind of fell to the ground in exhaustion. Molly Holly. Okay, Mighty Molly coming out. I've been told that in person, Mighty Molly is surprisingly more attractive in person than on film. But Molly's coming out. She's cute. Oh, she just got side railed by Nikki Ash. This is a pretty good Rumble. I mean, we've got some good moments in this thing. I'm just drinking tea, gentlemen. I don't know what you guys are drinking. This free plug, I guess. I guess if you guys live in the South, you can find this stuff. I'm not sure if they have it other places, but I'll probably get tagged for having a fucking ad spot in this thing now, although I wasn't trying to do that. But anyway, Nikki Ash is attacking Molly Holly. Yeah, it was acceptable. It was old school. And who knows? They could always bring Lita into NWA. It looks like Molly Holly just got tossed by Nikki. That's kind of cute, like the evil super girl against the good one. Mighty Molly's like selling it pretty well. I don't think she's going to be the winner, this Nikki Ash thing, but I think she's doing pretty good. I haven't been watching WWE Weekly, as you know, hashtag Raw Protest, but I do say I'll watch the pay-per-views because the pay-per-views are usually pretty good. Hey, guys, if anyone wants to comment, D-Back or Cody, how's my audio doing here, guys? And can you hear the TV in the back? Hear me? Am I loud enough? Oh, here we go. Ronda Rousey. Business just picked up. Okay, so she's officially in the Rumble. Now, my pick is still available to win Lita, but Ronda Rousey's in this thing now. And she's number 28, so we still have 2 women to go. Who could it be? But Charlotte's getting all nervous. They're all selling it pretty well. I think Ronda had a kid. You could have seen some of my videos where I talked about Ronda Rousey being in the WWE. I wasn't a big fan of it. I thought she was kind of sloppy. Alexa Bliss, what if she comes back into this thing? Ronda's now pounding away on people, pounding away on Nikki Ash. Basically, any gimmick or anything that anyone has on, any angle, it's like, well, let's just sacrifice all that crap for Ronda, which I don't agree with. I prefer pro wrestlers that want to be pro wrestlers, not other people, Brown Bunnies or Ronda Rouseys or whatever. No, Ronda's very loud with her calling her spots, kind of like Sid Vicious-esque. She's very loud with her ring talking. Ronda's got good facial expressions, though. Brie Bella or Nikki Bella and Brie Bella is selling nicely for Ronda. Oh, Brie Bella just punched her own sister. Uh-oh, and now Ronda's going to take care of her. Ronda's just punching away to the midsection. Kind of this cat suit outfit by Ronda Rousey. It's not bad. It's not bad for an outfit. Different. She kind of had those shorts on her last go around. Thanks, buddy. My audio is good. I just saw your comment. I believe she's Madness at that era, wasn't she, buddy? And she was doing stuff with Macho Man Savage and Medusa and who was the third woman? Gorgeous George. So, Macho Man Savage had 3 women managers or valets. Molly Holly, Gorgeous George, who was kind of a porn star, I think. Okay, and Medusa. Here's Shotzi Blackheart with a flying body press on Rhea and Bianca. I don't understand why they made Shotzi Blackheart a heel. I forgot to mention that on the Monty and the Pharaoh video I did this morning. But for me, it doesn't work. This is actually my 4th video today, guys. I did the Monty and the Pharaoh video. I did 2 Tom Brady tributes, one with audio, one without, and now this. Reports now are that Tom Brady is still considering or contemplating his retirement. Schefter is holding true. It's just kind of a weird thing. Shotzi now charging, gets caught by Lita. Lita slams Shotzi's head. That might be a good match, too. Just Lita versus Shotzi for a match instead of Lita versus Charlotte. I could see that being a good little interim match for Lita, a February pay-per-view match or whatever you want to call it, live event or premium event. Still have a ring full of ladies here. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised that Ronda Rousey just didn't come in and eliminate everyone. Ronda's kind of just one of the gang now. She's still doing her midsection punches. She's still calling her spots. She's attacking Bianca. Who we got? Number 30. Shayna Baszler. All right. Shayna Baszler is who I was trying to remember. Now, this is pretty good. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, they could double eliminate each other right here. I can see this be the double elimination. Okay, so Shayna and Ronda Are they teaming up? Because I think they're part of the 4 horsewomen thing, right? Isn't that it? Isn't it Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, and 2 others? Lita now going after Shayna, but Shayna reverses it. I'm not that knowledgeable about Shayna Baszler's UFC career. I think she had a couple of matches and lost one. Yeah, I was expecting Alexa Bliss back there, buddy, but no such luck. What's her name here? Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Hearts, and Ronda Rousey. They're doing the eye each other thing. Even ever since Warrior Hogan, that's been a part of the Rumble, is just people eyeing each other. And Charlotte hops in and gives Shayna Baszler a cheap shot, and then Natalya attacks Ronda. Oh boy! So Ronda now is scooping up Natalya, tosses her over like a sack of potatoes. Natalya is definitely not going to win this thing. Ronda just kind of looking at Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi doing a nice jump over the top rope, trying to do the Shawn Michaels tease with the hanging onto the rope, and she's eliminated. Shotzi, though, I'm telling you, she could be something that they could use for marketing. She's got the green hair. She's young. And now Ronda's doing submission moves. Once again, my premium peacock here gets all fuzzy for a while. Have you guys been suffering through reception issues, or is it just me? It's just like the screen gets fuzzy, like it's out of focus, and then I have to exit the show and come back, but then I miss stuff. Okay, so now Natalya is going over. Okay, Ronda just eliminated Natalya. We're down to the nitty-gritty here, folks. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Lita, Charlotte. Lita with a nice twist of fate on Charlotte. Kind of ironic, though, that the 2 Hardy Boys are over there in AEW, and Lita's here representing Team Extreme on her own, but people seem to like Lita a lot. Ronda now attacking Lita. Oh, my goodness. Lita Conrana on Ronda Rousey. But if you notice that Lita, after every move she does, she kind of has to catch her breath. But the lady's got to be 43 or 44 years old. Interesting outfit that she's wearing right now, Lita. She's going to do her moonsault. Oh, Ronda Rousey, Rhea Ripley almost eliminated Lita. And now Charlotte just eliminated Lita. So there goes my pick. My pick was Lita, buddy. And my pick is gone. So Lita is gone, man. So now who do you pick now? I still would like to see someone besides Ronda win this thing, especially because now that Ronda has been in it for several minutes, she and Rhea Ripley now could be eliminating each other. Ronda's got this leg choke, this triangle choke, and now an armbar thing on Rhea. Charlotte's coming over. Is Charlotte eliminating them both? Charlotte's trying to eliminate Rhea at least. Ronda holds on. Oh, guess what? Rhea Ripley slams Ronda to the post, but Ronda's still in the ring. Of course, now if Charlotte didn't glam up to the crowd, if she turned her attention to Ronda Rousey, she could eliminate her. Because technically Ronda's been thrown over the top rope. She's on the apron. Now, why doesn't anyone just come over and give her a baseball slide to eliminate her? Well, it's wrestling. It's WWE. So that's always the excuse. I'm assuming you picked Alexa Bliss, buddy, to win this thing. And no, she did not show up. Charlotte with the whip in. Bianca reverses. Charlotte with the up and over, or the Ray Stevens, we could call it. Now the big boot to what's her name? Shayna Baszler. Charlotte is still eyeing Ronda Rousey. That's what they like to do. They like to eye each other. Oh, did Charlotte get eliminated? Bianca almost eliminated her. Shayna now with a nice choke. They're obviously trying to set up some other feuds in this thing. They're teasing Charlotte and Lita big time. That could even be on the February live event, perhaps. Bianca now with a bounce off. they're doing, I think, Elimination Chamber and over in Saudi Arabia, so I can see them doing Charlotte versus Lita over there. Bianca now using her feet on the ropes, trying to get away from the Queen of Hearts, Shayna Baszler. Bianca scooping her up for a backbreaker, like an old-fashioned Lex Luger torture rack. Charlotte now. Well, Charlotte with a nice double elimination on Queen of Hearts, Shayna Baszler, and the other one, Bianca Belair. So we're down to Ronda Rousey and fucking Charlotte. Very interesting, folks. I can see Charlotte winning this and then picking her opponent to be Ronda Rousey. This is kind of money, folks. I mean, so it's going to have Becky Lynch versus Ronda at Mania, but it feels more like Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte at Mania, and this is the setup. This is your Hogan Warrior 91. It's cool, man. They fought it. They were in that triangle match a couple of years ago. Cody, my buddy Cody, was there. He was at that WrestleMania, long WrestleMania, like a 7-hour thing. First time the females wrestlers main evented. Charlotte versus Becky versus Ronda. But at the time, everybody wanted to see just Becky versus Ronda one-on-one. And Charlotte was kind of the workhorse in that ring. Charlotte with the charge, gets caught. Ronda scooping her up, pushing her over, and they eliminated her. That's it. Ronda Rousey. So they barely touched. They're going to leave that for the ring. They're going to leave that for the match at Mania. Well, she won it. All right, guys. We'll leave this up here. 56 minutes of me talking. This is fun. But what do you think, D-Back? Cody, if you're still there, anybody else, chime in. What's your opinions? What's your thoughts on this? I mean, look, Charlotte's a very good professional wrestler, Charlotte Flair. If anyone can carry, Ronda to a great match at WrestleMania, it's Charlotte. So it's a good, you put that on the marquee now. Obviously, I guess in theory, Ronda could pick to face Becky if she wanted to, and they could totally not do this match. Like, this was the tease. So who's Becky going to face at Mania? Maybe Lita. Because Lita's pretty over. I guess Ronda could still pick Becky, and then Charlotte gets reduced to fading Lita, as I was predicting, but now she's doing the WrestleMania finger point deal. And just point at signs. Point and subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel sign. Just point. Well, gentlemen, if you have any further statements or comments, I guess I'll wrap this up before the 60-minute mark. But like I said, that AEW video, for whatever reason, it's been encoding all day. The AEW apologist video should be up later tonight or tomorrow. I had my Royal Rumble predictions in that, which are turning out to be mostly wrong. Ronda looks good. I think she had a kid in the meantime. All these women wrestlers are coming back now after having kids. Who was the Southern Belle wrestler in WWE who had a kid? Lacey Evans. She should be coming back. Well, I think the ending was lackluster too, D-Back, but I think the reason why is because they didn't want Charlotte and Ronda to touch a whole lot, because they want to leave that for Mania. They want to leave the physicality between Charlotte and they want to make you pay for it, or at least subscribe to Peacock for it. They're doing some type of advertising now on Peacock for all these wonderful shows. Interesting world we live in, guys, with this streaming stuff. It's different than old school pay-per-view. It's a lot cheaper. You're paying $10 a month for this, as opposed to $45 a pay-per-view, or going to some bar And, those days were a lot of fun, the pay-per-view days. I even went to see SummerSlam at the movie theater last summer. I was the only one in the theater. Okay, folks, subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel. Thanks, D-Back, Cody, everybody else for chiming in. And maybe I'll do another one of these later, so keep watching.